What if I told you Google might actually be facing some serious competition? In the Caribbean, of all places.
The Caribbean. Wow. Okay.
I know you've been super curious about those new AI search engines, especially OpenAI's SearchGPT. Well, that's what we're diving into today.
That sounds fascinating.
We're checking out this article from AC Marketing Caribbean called "Is Google in Trouble in the Caribbean?"
I've heard of that one. Yeah.
And they actually used both ChatGPT and Google's own AI, Gemini, to kind of predict how SearchGPT might do.
Really? So what did they find?
That's the crazy part. Even Gemini, Google's AI, was saying that SearchGPT could shake things up.
Wow. Okay. So Google's own AI is admitting a rival could be a big deal.
Exactly. I mean, the article even mentions how dominant Google is in the Caribbean. Almost 56 million visits just in Jamaica alone last August.
56 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of searches.
No kidding. So this thought experiment they did, asking both ChatGPT and Gemini to weigh in on SearchGPT's potential, is super interesting.
Right. And when even Gemini says SearchGPT could have a significant impact, you gotta pay attention.
You're telling me. So what is it about SearchGPT that has everyone so intrigued?
Well, one of the big things is its focus on local content, stuff specifically from the Caribbean.
So instead of those same globalized results everyone gets, it's designed to prioritize Caribbean stuff.
Exactly. Think about all the incredible things the Caribbean has to offer. Music, food, culture. Wouldn't it be awesome if a search engine could actually tap into all that? Think about the impact this could have on local businesses, artists, tourism, the whole Caribbean economy. It could be a game changer.
But is it realistic? Isn't this a bit of a David versus Goliath situation? What are the chances that SearchGPT can actually pull this off?
Well, the article does point out some pretty big challenges, like user adoption, people are creatures of habit. Getting them to switch from a search engine they already know and trust, not easy.
Yeah, that's a big one. It's like trying to convince everyone to switch from their favorite coffee to something new. Even if that new one is amazing, it's tough to get people to change.
The article mentions that internet access can be limited in parts of the Caribbean. So can SearchGPT even work properly if people don't have good internet?
That's a really important point. And then there's the elephant in the room, Google itself. I mean, they have the resources, the experience, the brand recognition. They're not just going to sit back and watch someone take their spot.
Yeah, true. But Google might not be as invincible as we think.
Oh, what's that?
Well, even though Google is strong overall, the article hints that there might be specific areas where SearchGPT could actually gain a foothold. Think about it. If SearchGPT can deliver on those promises of better local content and a more Caribbean-focused experience, there might be some areas where they could actually do better than Google, especially if Google isn't paying as much attention to those specific needs.
Even giants can have weaknesses.
Exactly. Let's say you're planning a trip to Barbados, right? And you want to find those kind of hidden gems, the local spots most tourists don't even know about.
Right, those authentic experiences.
Exactly. So you go to SearchGPT and you type in, let's say, best places to eat in Bridgetown.
Okay, yeah, I'm following.
And instead of just getting like a generic list of restaurants with a bunch of random reviews,
right,
you get results that are curated from like Caribbean food blogs, even social media posts from locals.
Wow, okay, so you're getting a real insider perspective.
Yeah. You might even find videos of people trying different dishes, so you can almost taste it before you even get there.
That's amazing. It feels way more authentic than just reading a bunch of Yelp reviews or something.
Right. It's like having a local friend guiding you through the best spots.
And think about the impact that could have on local businesses, especially those smaller family-run places.
Yeah. If SearchGPT can connect tourists with those authentic experiences, it could be huge for the Caribbean economy.
Absolutely.
It's not just about the technology. It's about really understanding Caribbean culture, the nuances, the local slang, the way people search for things.
So it's about more than just having the data. It's about knowing how to interpret it in a way that makes sense for people in the Caribbean.
Exactly. For instance, someone searching for, like, carnival in Trinidad, they might use different words or phrases than someone searching for the same thing somewhere else.
I hadn't thought of that. So you're saying SearchGPT is kind of adapting to the way locals actually communicate.
Exactly. It's almost like having a search engine that speaks your language, literally and figuratively.
That's fascinating. It makes you wonder, are we headed toward a future where search engines are less about finding generic answers, and more about understanding the context behind every search.
And that's where AI could be really powerful, right? Like imagine a search engine that not only knows what you're looking for, but also gets who you are, where you are, and what you're really trying to do.
It would be like having a personalized guide to the internet, tailored to your specific needs and interests. And if SearchGPT can pull it off in the Caribbean, who knows what's next?
It's pretty exciting, isn't it? This has really become a conversation about something much bigger.
Totally. We're talking about how AI can shape our online experiences, how it can connect us with different cultures, and maybe even change the way we think about the internet itself.
Exactly, and I think that's a really powerful idea, especially in a world that often feels so divided.
It's a reminder that technology is about people, about the choices we make, the stories we tell, and the connections we build.
Think about your own online experiences. What would make you switch from a search engine you're comfortable with to something totally new?
What features would make you say, wow, this search engine really gets me? What kind of content would you want more of?
Because the future of search, it's not just being decided by some tech company, it's being shaped by users like you. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible online.